Okay. All right, hey guys, what is up? I'm here with original YouTuber, OG of YouTube, Jason Horton.
Oh, the O is for original, not old.
No.
I assumed it was just old, so I'd be said it was OG.
OG.
Yeah, I'm still here.
You're still here, which is it? One time I mentioned you in a video and then you tweeted me because I was thinking like, oh shoot, like maybe that was offensive, and I said, I'm like, what happened to Jason Horton?
Yeah, no, somebody tipped me off, and then I was like, let me check to make sure that I'm not getting like outed for something. I don't know what it would be. Not that you would do it, but I was like, let me check, and it was like, no, it was good. It was good. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still.
I expose you.
Yeah, I'm still. I'm still here.
But you were doing the eating thing for a minute on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm still doing the eating, but just not on YouTube. I found like on Instagram, people really like those videos that I made. So they found like I did really, really well on Instagram. So I've been just putting them on there, and yeah. I mean, you could take a video that's like 4 years old and people think it's brand new on Instagram.
That is true. I see you do that even on your YouTube channel. I saw something you uploaded, like an old podcast of like me and you, and I was like, oh my God, did I do a podcast with you?
Oh yeah, that was still a really, I mean, that one's on hiatus. I do a different podcast now, but that one still gets a lot of...
Really?
Yeah, people care about what you said in 2016, whatever year that was.
It was so long ago.
Yeah, so the people wanted the deep cuts. You know?
And you do podcasts now?
Yeah, I have a podcast called Ghost Town, like haunted, abandoned, esoteric places like where weird stuff have happened. It's done really well. It's been on the top of the podcast charts. I have a TV show development.
Wow.
Scripted, non-scripted. Yeah, people love that stuff. True crime, haunted, scary, weird.
Yeah, it's a big.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. Otherwise, I would totally jump on that train too. But so you're still making your living being creative.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of acting, I guess. Michael Gallagher keeps putting me in his movies.
Yes, I saw the funny story.
Yeah, funny story.
You were in that, right?
Yeah, I got cut out of most of it, but still in it. And then The Thinning, New World Order with Logan Paul.
How was that?
It was good. It was a good couple of days. It was super fun.
Yeah.
I play a teacher with a secret.
You love playing teachers.
Yeah. Well, no, people just like, you're going to be a teacher. I was like, I just want to work. So I said yes. So I did that. That was super fun. And just still like, I just hang out with, Michael and Steve and the gang.
You still hang out with them?
Yeah. I mean, I Steve and like Nikki are really busy. They're married and like doing all their stuff.
Are they married?
Yeah. Where have you been?
Also, what?
Yeah, they're married. Way married.
Steve Green and Nikki Limo.
They might even be divorced at this point. That's how long they've been married. I don't know.
Wait,
no, they're still married.
really?
Yeah, happily married. Yeah, doing great.
I'm shook right now. Okay, so maybe we should explain this. So if you guys don't know who Jason is.
And you don't, and you do not.
No, Jason, you're like, I saw Shane the other day and I was like, I was so stoked. The first thing I said to him was like, I'm doing a video with Jason Horton. This is like insane.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, first of all, I was obsessed with Jason, even though I wasn't really in their clique. He was in a cool clique with the people he just mentioned. It was like Shane Dawson and Michael Gallagher. So Shane was like this star, and then Michael Gallagher had his channel who had like a huge, he's like more of a director now.
Yeah.
But they both had this like thing and they would collab all the time. And it was like, and then Jason was like their recurring, can I say this, like old guy, which you're not even that old. You told me you're 46 now.
Yeah.
So I was like, you weren't even old back then.
No. But I was old. I mean, yeah, I've always been this age, I feel like. I've always been, people's like, do you age or have you always been like 46? And I was like, maybe I've always been 46.
Yeah, can I be honest? Like back in the day when they would call you old, I always thought you were like 46 back then. So when you're like, oh, I'm not even 50 yet, I'm like, wait, how old are you?
Yeah.
Because they made you seem so much older, but you look exactly the same.
Yeah. I very seldomly drink. I had my first drink at 33.
Really?
Yeah, I will occasionally sometime. When I was single, I was drinking a lot because I was going on a lot of dates and you needed a little bit to get through it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I mean, I keep like clean living.
I met you I feel like you were scared of me because I think I met you at the wrong time. I remember when I met you, I think you were dating your now wife, and I remember I was like so in love with you, and I feel like everyone told you, and I felt like you were like scared to ever come around me.
I think it must have been around that time. I thought it was maybe before, but I think I was aware of you before that.
You were?
Yeah, because you tweeted at me before we met.
I was like thirsty. I know, I was so thirsty. I was like, I love Jason Horton. I would tell everybody, like Michael, everybody.
I wasn't mad about it. I was like, yeah, but what? Somebody who knows my name? That's like.
I thought you were scared of me. Like, I honestly, because we only collabed once.
Yeah.
And we were alone together once, and I just since then I never heard from you, and I was like, oh, maybe I like scared him off, or maybe
but we've done a lot. I was in your music video for Hot for Teacher.
Yeah, but that was like a professional setting,
that
so
was
I
professional.
thought.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you came to my house. My sister's even here today because I'm like, I don't want him to think I'm hitting on him because I had a massive, massive, massive crush on Jason. He was like Everyone loved Shane and like all those people back in the day, and I was just like, I was obsessed with Jason. I was like, I just want to date him. I was so obsessed. So that's why my sister's here. So I didn't want to, because I'm leaving to go do something. That's why I'm dressed up. It's not like I was.
It's
like,
not for me. Trust me. I was like, hello, what's up? I was like, is it my birthday? I didn't know what was going on. This is my 50th birthday. I was like, but I was like, no, just. You look amazing. I mean, you always do. You always do. And I've always been like, anytime I've kind of talked about you, because you come up in like weird circles. Anybody,
really?
you're somebody who's transcended YouTube or whatever you want to call it. People are aware of you. You know, you're just a very dynamic.
Really?
Yeah, I use the word dynamic. Is that a good word to use?
No,
like,
dynamic is great.
Dynamic is great.
Even polarizing, I like. People are like, sorry, but I'm like, no, polarizing's
Definitely
good.
polarizing. Definitely polarizing. But I like under. I don't know if you're still an underdog.
I'm an underdog forever.
Well, I love underdogs. I love people that kind of like, oh wait, everyone's saying, let me see what they're all about. As long as it's not like hateful or mean or like obviously like that. But I was just like, no, I was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, and even you could say like, oh, Jason Horton, he's always sucked. I'd be like, I still like her. You don't have to like me for me to like you.
Oh, right.
But there's some people that probably like me and I don't like them, right?
Do you not like somebody on YouTube?
No. Just in life, you know. But there's people that like. I was like, you don't like me, but I was like, I still think you're cool.
Yeah. Did you ever get hate? This is what I want to know. Then we asked you guys different questions too. But did you ever? Because I recently had a boyfriend that was also an older Jason on YouTube that now hangs out with all the young kids, and he's known as like the old guy. And sometimes he gets like crap for being old. He's 46. I don't think 46 is old at all. But did you ever get the hate? And then also, did it ever bother you that like you were always hanging out with like Shane and Michael and all those people that were so much like younger?
I think I got a lot of hate because I did a lot of videos with a lot of women, a lot of talented, attractive women.
Yeah.
So people were like, this guy's not having sex with these girls in this video, that means he's gay. So either I was gay or like, so I got a lot of hate for like hanging out, but I was like, I've always just, I mean, I don't know, I've always kind of hung out with women. I don't know, it's like a weird, I got started this late, so I was already like pretty self-aware by the time I started doing this, so it wasn't like awkward, like, yes, awkward in the general sense, but I've always had like relationships with women for, you know what I mean, the last 70 years.
So I thought you were gay 70.
Yeah, well, I'm also, I'm very, I don't know, I'm just like, I'm willing to make fun of myself and not take myself seriously.
Yeah.
And I've always just been really open. Like, I think guys are hot. I'm not interested in them. No, but I'm just saying, like, honestly, I was like, that guy is like, I just watched that Spider-Man movie, and Jake Gyllenhaal, his superpower is he's hot. He's hot. But that doesn't mean I'm interested in him, right?
I don't know.
Right? No, but
fluid,
I could acknowledge that. You know, I could acknowledge that.
You're comfortable with your sexuality.
I'm very, very comfortable.
I thought you were gay too, because I remember, you know what, I take that back. We did do a few videos. I did some skits on your channel at that bar at YouTube Space, I remember. Oh, yeah. And I was so impressed by Jason because I was just like, wow, he got the YouTube Space, because this is when it first opened. And I was literally like, whoa, you got the YouTube Space? And I was like, I felt like we were on sets. I was one of the hot girls in his videos, and I was so excited. I was one time a hot girl.
You're the hot girl in all the videos.
No, Nikki Lima was. If you guys don't know Nikki Lima, I love her too. I didn't even know. Should they still do YouTube? I don't.
No, Nikki she definitely still does, and they have podcasts, and you know she works a lot with a lot of other people.
So they're like killing it too.
Yeah, they're doing great. Everyone's doing great.
Really?
Yeah.
And Steve, what does he do? Because I know he doesn't do the trolling anymore. He used to troll, and I loved that.
Yeah, no, I don't think YouTube likes that anymore.
Oh,
you can't
really?
do that. I don't know, or maybe you can't make money. I don't know what the things, but yeah, he's working with Michael still, and he works with Nikki, and he's got like probably a ton of things going on, and you know.
You weren't Smiley.
I was. That was my original, and it's a little fun fact. I'm shirtless in it. Hold on. There was a discussion of me being full frontal in it for like 1 second. There was a conversation about that.
Oh, why didn't you do it?
I would have done it if it was the right thing to do. You know, I wasn't like opposed. I was not looking to do it, and but if it's right, I'll like do it if it makes sense. But
why didn't you do it? I think that would have made sense for that video, especially your role, because you were like a creeper.
Yeah, like a super hot creeper. You know what I mean?
Is that what your role was? You were the hot creeper?
I had the hot part in. No, I think Michael's kind of like, we want like this to get distributed, and you know what I mean, like. Seeing a tiny penis, everybody, not gonna hell.
You could have fluffed it a little.
Yeah, I could have fluffed it. Could have fluffed it a lot. But yeah, I did that, and you know,
that would have been great.
Yeah. But now I'm doing like a ton of stand up, which is going really well.
You do stand up too?
Started like a year and a half ago, yeah. And I just went. Did some shows in Europe.
Wow.
Did some U.S. stuff. Yeah, it's like been going. It's the same thing as what I've always done. It's the
I
same
know you
thing.
did stand up.
Yeah, it's pretty kind of like new in the last year.
I have a type. I'm just like only into Jasons that are Jewish, that are 46, that are stand up comedians.
Yeah, well, I know.
That also do YouTube with young girls.
I'm aware of all the stand ups and.
Really?
Well, you guys supposed to go on tour, right? I follow all your tour stuff. I'm very interested in like what you get when you tour. Like I'm like, okay, what do you get for like VIP or like the chicken
Chicken Parmesan Heartbreak.
Yes, I was like,
Yeah.
so I try to keep up. I was like,
Me
oh,
too.
what do you get for like? Okay, that's pretty good. That's good deal. Get laminate, get tope, get the early admission. I love like it's like YouTubers and like whatever entertainers that do these tours. I love looking to see like what they offer for the price points.
Do you ever think someone is like doing not enough for their audience? Like,
Yeah.
really?
Well, it's good because like, what are you like sitting there doing a Q&A for like is but
Okay,
you perform
yes.
like you work.
Yeah, I do a show and I have dancers and yeah, Jason does stand up, but there are so many YouTubers. I don't think they do it anymore. I think they kind of fizzle it out, but there's YouTubers that literally go on stage and do like a Q&A.
Yeah, and it's like, why is that? Like, I have to
Like
pay
$300.
Yeah,
It's like no costumes, no dancers, no lighting, no
Yeah.
music. It's weird.
yeah. So I think you're gonna put on a good show.
Yeah, you guys should come.
I definitely I will. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't I? What else? I have nothing else to do.
Because we haven't seen each other in literally like 5 years.
No, not true.
Wait, when did we see each other last? Yeah.
I'll tell you when the last time. I keep track.
I know, I love this.
I'm gonna keep track.
The receipts.
I saw you briefly at the Internet Famous screening.
Oh.
But the last time I saw you, we were on a party bus with Jenna Marbles, Shane, Steve, and going to see that show at the Improv in Anaheim. I forget what it was called.
The Shadows.
The Shadows, yeah. So we were on that. We were swinging on the poles. There's a picture of me, you, and Shane on my Instagram.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Recent or like
it's
a long
deep,
time
it's
ago?
deep, it's a deep cut.
I'll go look
But
it later.
It's the Jason Horton if
I'll
you
put
want to
it in.
look. Yeah, just check it out. It's one of you is heads on my lap. I don't know if it's you.
Wait,
or Shane.
what? And were you married? See, this is
No,
what-
I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Okay, because I feel like also back in the day, like I like didn't care. Someone's like, he's a girlfriend. I was like, whatever. But now I'm so respectful. So I was like, my sister come. Like now I'm like good. But like back in the day, I also felt
If
like
it was the old me, I wouldn't have cared either. Like
Okay.
I used to be a very very bad terrible reputation.
Wait, really?
Oh, especially in the comedy scene, like I had a very very bad reputation of
Player.
date. Yeah, but not like mean. Like I wasn't like a mean person, but it was like I date and then it wouldn't work out, and I'd just be like dating like kind of around.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was always nice.
You wouldn't, and I wouldn't think that. It's always the ones you wouldn't think because my ex is also the same way. Like they're kind of like you're kind of like lady slayers, which you like wouldn't think. Like a Logan Paul, you would assume.
Right. I think it's like a little disarming to not be so like, hey, what's up? You know?
Yeah.
Just to be like, hey, listen, I'm like totally harmless, but if we get into something, I might be closed off after a while, or I might be withholding, or I might be very vague. Yeah. So
You never see. That's why I always like either you're gay or I'm just ugly because we never. I was like you always were just like kept me at a distance. You were always like great to see you and like from a distance.
No, I mean, well, not gay, but yeah, probably. I'd like to stay away from trouble. You know what I mean? That's just-
Am I in trouble?
Well, where are you?
I guess I expose every boyfriend I have. So
I mean, what I mean, there's always like a little bit of trouble. No, but
Yeah,
the me now is very different than the old me.
me
so.
too. The me
Yeah.
now is no trouble.
Me now, no trouble.
I'm not.
There's merch for you right there. Me now,
Me
no
now,
trouble.
no trouble.
Nobody would buy it, but
Maybe they would though, and I
Yeah.
start making all this money. You also remind me. I keep telling you who you remind me of. I said first Jason, and I said my director Andrew, and now you're kind of reminding me of Drew Monson.
from the Shane.
Yeah, from Shane's movie.
Who I saw him at Nikki and Steve's wedding.
Wait, really?
We were dancing.
I wasn't invited. Nikki and Steve were like my people too. I like them. I thought.
Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty small. I think that was Shane's. I don't know. I can't speak for their
Oh, but
wedding
Drew
list.
got to go. Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to your wedding either.
Nobody did.
You got a secret?
It wasn't secret. It was like literally just
Small.
family. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
People from Russia. People from Canada.
Is she
people-
Russian? She's
yeah.
beautiful. His wife's beautiful. So like again.
I did
love
okay.
her.
I did good. I did
Yeah,
well.
and
I
no
did well.
kids though.
No kids. No.
Never.
No.
That's off
I
the
don't.
table.
Oh, I mean, yeah, probably not. I have a huge career to think about.
You do. I think you do. You're a stand-up. And can I just say honestly, I mean this, like Shade, anyone can attest this, like I think you were the funniest YouTuber. I think you were the best looking YouTuber. I think you are the most like charismatic. You're able to talk to people, like you came in, my sister was here, you're like talking. Like people get weird. Like if someone else is here, people get like weird and they don't know what to say. And like you're very charismatic. You're very just like, I don't know. I guess that's why girls like you, because also you are that, what is the word, like,
Sexy.
Sexy.
Super sex.
that and not aggressive. Like
Right,
you're not,
yes.
you're not in an, I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm very like hands. I'm very like hands-on.
Which girls, I feel like girls like even more. Like I'm so, when I see like a guy like too much, I'm just like, what? You know what I mean? Like if they're just always like, I get so many chicks. But if you're like, oh hey, like like cute and like nerdy, because you had glasses on and then you took them off.
They get this a little like reflection and it looks weird.
Oh, I thought you were trying to detract
Not at
the
all.
ladies.
No.
You're like, don't come at
It doesn't
me.
look that much different. It's just this.
No, glasses make a difference. I think glasses are the sexiest. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to some questions from
Oh.
Instagram. Do you ask Instagram for questions?
I didn't know what I was supposed to.
No, but in general, do you do this like ask thing they
No,
have
because
now?
I'm afraid of nobody will respond. So, and I don't need my ego to be like hurt any more than it is on a day-to-day basis. So I just don't. I'm just willfully ignorant. I don't want to know what you think, but I will answer. And if you send me a question, I'll answer it. I have nothing better to do.
The Jason Horton.
Yeah, go for it.
I feel like you're busy though. Like I would try to ask you last week, and you're like, maybe next week. I was like, oh
I was
my God,
working on a
busy.
TV show.
You were?
There's a show coming out in December called Brain Games with Keegan-Michael Key and some celebrities and myself. And I do some comedy stuff. It's going to be on like the new Disney or Nat Geo.
Wow.
So I've been working with get to work with Keegan-Michael Key, which is great, and like people like Rebel Wilson, who's super cool.
She was on it too?
Maybe.
You're like legit. No, I'm like actually impressed because I just thought you disappeared and like became an accountant or something.
No, not at all.
That's crazy.
I've been developing the Ghost Town has been a huge time, podcast. There's more because I'm like writing a book, and so it's a lot on that. It's a very people love that stuff. So.
What's your book? Your book's about the true crime ghosts?
That might be more about abandoned places. So we're working all that out.
And are you genuinely interested, or you're like, this is a thing?
Yeah, I have my producing partner Rebecca. She does like haunted tours, and I'm into abandoned stuff, and so we kind of put those things together and just hit any like we focus on the place and like what weird thing happened here, a haunting, a crime, just something that disappeared, just like a really conspiracy.
And you truly believe it?
I mean, I go in as a skeptic, but there's certain things that I'm like, this is very weird.
Can I just say, and this is like, I know this sounds so crazy, but like I actually have either a person that comes sneaks in my house at night or a ghost. Like legit, and I told Shane this is so legit. I told him on 4th of July, he can totally attest. I haven't talked about this at all because I'm like kind of scared that's an actual person and not a ghost because I don't believe in ghosts. But now I'm thinking it has to be a ghost because someone is upstairs at night, footsteps, which ghosts don't have feet, but footsteps. My door, this is so long story, but my door will like shut by itself. One night, this sounds so crazy, and everyone's gonna think I'm on drugs. I'm not on drugs. I have been sober since May 8th. I got a note slid underneath the door, and it was blank. At 2 a.m., I was up. I heard, I wasn't on drugs, I wasn't dreaming, I don't do sleep paralysis. A note pushed under my door, and it was blank.
I wonder if there's a significance to that, like a blank note, you know what I mean? There's gotta be.
I don't know, I'm freaked out by it, like legit freaked out. Like I was telling him, we're trying to think if it's maybe like a maintenance man or something that comes in here because it's really hard to get up here. Like my lock on my door is like a hand lock.
It's not easy to get. It's
Yeah.
harder than like most video games.
Yeah.
You're not getting in here.
You're not gonna get in here, you're not getting in here because I'm celibate.
Yeah, so you're not getting in here because you're not interested.
And you're married.
Yeah, all those things. Yeah, I'm all those things. But has anyone else lived here before? Or are you the
No,
first?
yeah, people have lived here before.
That's what I just wonder. Sometimes I always look
Someone
at
died?
Yeah, like how old the place is. Listen, like Hollywood in the big sense is a very tragic place. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of sadness and desperation and jealousy and rage and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like Los Angeles in general is like a very
haunted.
I mean, it's a hotbed for it. Yeah, for
Especially because we went on a death tour, and then we'll get to the questions because I'm like detouring now. But we went on a death tour last year of Hollywood. Have you done that? The Dearly Departed tour?
No, I've done a couple of tours, but I walked in there to check it out, and I definitely went. Is it worth it?
It's worth it, and but what's scary is it's all in my area, and it's like this person was like beheaded. There was a famous director that was like literally beheaded by like a crackhead like down the street. That Rebecca Schaefer who was shot by her stalker down the street. I was like, I need to get out of Hollywood because like you said, there's where Chris Brown and the Rihanna thing happened was like down the street, like everything. So they show you all the Sharon Tate thing, which is all everything. Anyways, all right, we can move on from
Yeah, unless you have questions about haunted stuff.
That
would be weird. What if it was just you got a blank question?
Stop it. My heart is gonna stop thinking about it.
This is what I do in the podcast. I just sensationalize everything and make it seem like very, very.
Do you film it too? Because you're very
We did a live show at Dynasty Typewriter downtown, which is next to MacArthur Park, which is like historically a place with a lot of crime and dead bodies turned up. So we did a live show down there. It went really well. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't invite me.
I mean,
I thought we were friends. You're like, no.
Well, that's because we're friends. I didn't invite you. How about that?
Okay.
I just was just like.
You're like, not this crazy girl. Did you invite Steve and Nikki?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's get into the questions. I didn't say who it was. I didn't really know how to preface it. I just said it was an OG YouTuber asking us questions.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to be like, it's a YouTuber who doesn't make videos anymore.
Yeah.
But you've actually like You've exceeded? What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've kind of, I guess.
Elevated.
Yeah, but I'm still willing down to do videos whenever.
I was so excited, yeah, because I knew you had a podcast. I just didn't really understand what your podcast. I knew you had a podcast, so I was like, maybe we can I was trying to get people on here because I've been doing people from my past. Like yesterday, I did Chad Johnson from Celebrity Big Brother. I did an ex-boyfriend that I dated for 2 months just because I need guys. And you were so perfect because I'm like, oh, who else can I get? And I was like, my crush, literally my biggest crush in the world has been Jason Horton. So I was like, this is it. So I kind of under the guise of let's promote something and come on my YouTube channel because we were OG YouTubers, but also I was just this is juicy because it literally was. And if you guys watched back in the day, you would know because we did a couple of videos together and you can just tell I'm just obsessed with you. I'm just
There's some on my Instagram. There's definitely a bunch on my YouTube. If you want to see some deep cuts, Trisha.
I'll link them.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, whatever.
The podcast.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we talked about. I'm sure there's something that will cancel me on there because I get canceled every 6 months.
No, it's pretty. It's good. I would never let anything on there that would.
That's what everyone says, and then I get canceled. And then I get canceled. But no, that podcast was legit. Okay, let's see. Okay, no.
I'm doing this not to be whatever. I'm just for comfort.
Okay.
I'm not just.
You're trying to be. What do you think it was
Yeah, kind of like.
Oh.
Thing. Yeah.
We're so. I know people always have said too. I've done 2 of these now, and they're she always gets closer to the person she's next to. I'm like, no. I'm kind of like you. When you had the girls in your videos, sometimes people just want to see an opposite sex next to you, so it's drama. They're like, whoa.
Yeah. This is like.
Ooh, she's next to a guy. And
yeah. What's the deal?
Yeah. So. Do you still watch Shane?
Yeah, I was watching a bunch of his conspiracy stuff. He does really good. I mean, he does an excellent. He's really good at doing his thing. He's excellent at it.
He's really evolved. His content has been amazing. But all right, let me see. Find some of these questions are not good.
Oh,
you should be in my music video. You were in my first music video. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
And that was my crappy music video when I had a friend directing me. I was not good. Now I have production.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. There's just hair and black. It's sex and just kind of bodies and stuff. With all the stuff that I was I love this.
You should be. Yeah, you should be in it.
Yeah,
would you?
Yeah. What else am I doing?
Okay. Okay, what's your favorite thing? We'll do a nice one and then we'll do drama.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about each other?
I like that you have always been you, right? You never let things change. Some people you see them, you're like, oh wow, you're so. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. You're so different than you used to be, and you are very consistently you. And all those things I liked about you have not changed.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I literally didn't think you liked me at all, back in the day, because you would always use other girls, Arika and Nikki and all those people, and I was like, oh, he just hates me.
Well, sometimes I think I don't know, even I assume that nobody.
They were
wants
hotter than me.
Nothing to do with it. All hot. Take it from me. Everyone's hot.
No, we did one where me and Arika kissed, and you were a narrator. Do you remember that one? We did do a lot, I guess, together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we did.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
It's all coming to you now.
My favorite thing about Jason is he is a hot YouTuber. I feel like we need more hot, sexy YouTubers, and now you don't YouTube anymore. So that might be my other favorite thing about you is that you no longer YouTube. Your wife is very lucky. I think I would have lasted. Oh my God, people are gonna be Trisha talking about her ex for 5 minutes straight. But I feel like when you're not a YouTuber, it's easier to have a relationship with somebody.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you think it helps?
And there's a little variety in your lives. You know what I mean? So you're not always. The only thing you have to talk about is the same thing, and there's no new things coming into your world to shake it up a little bit. So that's what I like.
And was she always secure with herself, or was she ever I was threatened with Jason, my ex Jason. I was always if we broke up because he made a threesome joke. I don't know if you know this drama, but he made a threesome joke in a vlog that he kept making, and I was so insecure about it that we ended up breaking up because of that.
I believe I saw that, or
a little bit.
I saw evidence of that you tweeted, and I was just I don't want to listen. I don't want to judge.
You're not. Yeah.
Everyone's great. I think.
No, but I wondered just because you were in a relationship and you were a YouTuber, if it ever affected her, because for me it affected me greatly. I was don't be around sexy girls.
I had a podcast that all I interviewed was porn stars, so she was not crazy. She was cool about it, but she wasn't crazy about it.
Right.
Because sometimes they would text me not you up, but it felt like 2 steps away from you up. So I was I can't.
No, but porn stars are like that.
Yeah.
They just want to. Literally, it's not a stereotype. They want to bang everybody.
Yeah.
Because I know friends that are friends with porn stars, and they just always come up and be like, wanna fuck? I was like, what the hell?
Even me. So
they do that?
I mean, I don't know what they were getting at.
But
I just
you
ignored them.
did.
I had to ignore. I'm very nice, but I was I can't hang with
Good
this.
job ignoring. Oh, we
But they were all
love it.
wonderful. They were all super great and cool and nice and wonderful, and do your thing.
Husband goals right there. That's so cute. Who do you think is the craziest? Who's the craziest celebrity you have in your phone?
I mean, I have some weird people like Andy Dick. Yeah.
Is he still around? Does he still do comedy?
I don't know, but he's in I don't know. Yeah, he's in my phone. There's some random, and there's a lot of porn stars in my phone.
Really? And you don't text? You should block them now.
No. It's nobody that's bothered me. And there's some of them are very high profile.
Oh,
they're
okay.
like, yeah, they're not.
Do you ever hook up?
No.
Never. Not even when you were like single with porn stars?
Well, I never was single with porn stars. That was the thing.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
Were you ever single while you were YouTube famous?
Oh, yeah, well, I was doing YouTube. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so you, for some reason, I just always knew you as having a
I had like between YouTube and comedy and acting and just LA in general, I had like a lot of these different circles. So I was just like an online dating. So I was dating like an insane amount of people at once at some points. Yeah.
I missed this opportunity. I'm heartbroken over this revelation because I always just assumed.
I would even got rid of a couple of them for you.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, you guys gotta.
No, I feel like you're saying that now.
Well, their names would be like blank OKC for like OkCupid. So it was really, but they were all really, really great. They were better off without me. They were all really nice people. It just didn't work out. Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know you were such a player.
I was a bad boy.
I love that. Oh my God. But you're happy now. You're like
Yeah. I'm very tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
I'm tired and I'm 31. I can't date anymore. I'm like, I'm done.
Very tired.
I saw someone yesterday and I was just like, he like wanted to keep hanging out and I was like, I'm so tired. Like I'm just gonna go home and sleep.
It's like 10:30.
I go to bed at 8:30. And that's why I like older guys, but now I'm finding all these older YouTuber stand-ups, especially stand-ups. Older stand-up comedians are players. Like you would never expect. Like some of the, I dated a really not attractive one, like just not attractive by any means. And he was hooking up left, right, and center with girls. And I was like, I'm trying to find an ugly one. And even they're stand-ups. They got the swag.
Yeah, power of comedy.
It's true.
Or whatever it is.
No, it's like if you find something that makes you laugh, then you're just automatically like, I'm wet. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find like YouTube related one. Okay, what's the hardest part of being a long time a YouTuber?
I think it's, trying to hold yourself to a standard of your old self. Like if you're like, oh, you were successful once, and you can't keep that up necessarily in the same way, whether it's the views or the quality of video, and it's that, kind of that constant comparison that you're always doing and not just being like, I like doing this.
Right.
So I think that's really, those numbers show, or like the quality of the video, or people like, even if it gets a lot of views, like you changed, or like this is what whatever, and it's hard. It's like a very difficult thing to keep up with.
Well, I feel like you especially, you were like, sometimes really wholesome, like clean dad. Like I felt like you played a dad and a teacher a lot. And then sometimes you were like have all these like naked girls on your channel. You're gonna do full frontal nudity. So like,
yeah, there was two sides. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I was a nice mix of.
You could do both. I say the same thing about myself. I have an adult website, but I also love Disney. Like, you know what I mean? I think I'm a nice mix of both.
Do you have an adult website? Oh,
Tushy Land.
Is that your like
Patreon? Yeah,
I'm familiar.
Do you do Patreon?
For Ghost Town, yeah, but not for nothing adult.
Nothing adult.
I would if I could.
Why don't you? I feel like guys can totally do it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll see what you're doing and I'll be like, well, how can I make this work for me?
Honestly, Patreon, shout out to my patrons, is the best. That's the only way. YouTube doesn't make money anymore, so
That's also the other problem.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped doing. It's because the videos I was making were too risque, I guess, so they were all getting demonetized. So I was like, well, what am I doing?
Well, that's why I went to Patreon, but it is hard to get that audience over to Patreon because it's no longer free. It's not a thumbnail. It's not a clickbait. So they really have to like love you and your adult content. But yeah, all mine got demonetized. Like my whole channel, like back in the day, you could literally say whatever you wanted back in the day on YouTube.
They're so good.
Yeah, but now if you have cleavage in the thumbnail, bye. So I've covered mine. Have you ever had blank together?
I thought it said blank and fill in the blank. No, because I was just like, oh yeah, them. You know what I mean? I was thinking about them, but nothing to do with me.
But not in a bad way, like in a way.
In a perverted way, yeah.
I love this about you. I did not know this about you. I'm shook.
Yeah, no, it's, yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have known this, because back in the day, I literally thought, oh, he's just doesn't want to be around me because I'm like too sexual or something. That's crazy. We're just the same person. Everyone thinks it's Shane. It is not Shane. It's Jason, because we wouldn't know. Let's see here. Oh, this is a good one in general. Like it says, what's your advice on starting a channel? Also, how do you grow your channel? What would you say? Because you did pop off. I mean, you were like, some of yours were getting a lot. Was it?
I'm really good at marketing. I have like a pretty strong marketing background. So there's a combination of that, and then also a lot of the collaboration type stuff, and making sure like people knew to like go to my Instagram, the Jason Horton, or podcast Ghost Town.
You
like
are
that.
good.
You know what I mean? Like things like that.
They're
like,
gonna go now.
Yeah, just like things like that. It's just I think that's important, and then also kind of knowing like do you, but also like how do you make it work with what people are interested in seeing now?
Right.
Because there's an audience for everything, and if they can't find it, like the best videos are never seen, and the worst videos are seen all the the time. We know that.
So true.
Right? I mean,
yeah. But YouTube has changed so much. Like when I set this up, the first thing he said was like, "Oh, it's like an old school collab." Like literally just set up, sit down, talk, and they don't necessarily do. They don't do that well, but it's only if it's drama. So that's why I was like, immediately, I was like, what can be drama with us? And I was like, oh, well, it's not even drama, it's real drama. I was like, oh, just that I had like a massive crush and everyone knew it. But I feel like unless there's like some tea, people don't care. No. It can't be like, you remember back in the day, those challenges, like name that song challenge or something. People are like, no.
Touch my body challenge.
Oh, well, those do well.
I did. I got, mine has like 4 million views on my channel.
Yeah. Because you're up and you're like unzipping your pants.
But nothing about the video was ever going to be like, I would never ever do that. It was just a joke on it, but the thumbnail has to be, you know what I mean?
That and Totally Sketch, Michael Gallagher was like the best at thumbnails.
The best.
He was, and that's, I feel, that's how I knew you, because he did those interactive ones that would get, they have hundreds of millions of views, which is insane. But you know, now, I don't know what's he doing, I guess he doesn't care about his channel, but you can't click anymore. They took away all those annotations.
Yeah.
So his interactive ones don't even make sense anymore.
You have to either go back and do those end cards or whatever you have to do to make them work.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, because he was, but yeah, I feel like I knew you first from Totally Sketch.
Yeah. Like interactive sex.
Yes.
One, yeah.
What is that, like 100, it's over 100 million.
Yeah. I still get recognized for, the one I get recognized most is Jenna Marbles and me, a video, the morning after. This video I was working on that show, Brain Games, somebody was like, I know you from somewhere, and there was that video.
With Jenna Marbles. I love Jenna.
She's
oh my
great,
god.
yeah.
I love her too. She was always so nice to me. Of course, these people are going now. All right.
Trying to make a lawn look beautiful.
They always do this, and look, there's like a. Oh, maybe that's how they're getting into my house. I just saw now. There's like a ladder. Someone's getting into my house. Anyways, do you miss the old days of YouTube?
Yeah, because I think it was kind of like it wasn't so big that you knew the rules, you know what I mean, or you knew what was happening, and now it's great that it's gotten bigger. It has to get bigger,
right?
You know what I mean, or what's the point? So yeah, I kind of miss that there was like a lot of closeness, and then things get in the, you know what I mean. Then you have to do like you have to do Patreon to do more stuff, and then I gotta do merch or whatever. All these like things that don't really matter.
Yeah.
Not to say that but things that take away from like what we're doing. I kind of miss
just the content,
and then I just kind of miss having somebody leaving the house.
Yeah, to do something.
I've gotten really reclusive, and I've gotten better about it in the last like year. But I was really reclusive for a while.
I was the same, and like I think because of my breakup, because I started being like really inclusive, and I was like, I need to get out more and like see people, and it's been like good. Even this series, like seeing people from like way long ago, I've loved it. Yeah, I miss the old days of YouTube. I don't know. I just feel like now people are just all about, it's too much like drama and shock value. I mean, I literally lost my relationship because it was like, let's make a joke for a vlog. I'm like, you know what I mean?
There's a price to pay, I guess, right?
Yeah, 1000%. You'll never fully, I feel like no YouTuber's fully gonna be happy or find love unless you're out of YouTube. But anyways, let's find another one.
A lot here.
I know.
Wow.
If you see one, you can let me know too.
I know that's not me, but
no, that is you.
Oh, I assumed maybe it was the other.
Oh yeah, because I didn't talk about you.
Right. Yeah.
I love that. Well, I can go both ways now because you are adjacent. So.
They're both the same, or better, or worse.
Better. You're better.
Yeah. Well, take it.
No,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
No, you weren't. You know what? Even when I was with him, I was like, I love this guy, Jason. Like I always would talk about you, just all the time. Anyways, oh my god, literally, it's so weird because I'm sitting here with you in your name, so I keep thinking, looks like he smells like feet. I was like, you don't look like.
Yeah,
that's
but
different. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh my god, it's all like, why could you stop for it? Okay, anyways, God, people, do you see how much haters I get? People just trying to poke at me. I hate it. Let it go, everybody. They're like, just let it go.
What about this? What do you think about that?
Oh, what video do you?
Yeah, what about that one right there?
Do you wish? Okay, what video do you wish you had never uploaded? Do you have one?
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, there's probably some that were like kind of like sexual in a way that I don't think represents me now. I can't think of like what. There was one about like a guy changing to a girl, and it was kind of a very vague thing to try to be funny. It had nothing to do with like transgender. It had nothing to do with that. It was just like we ran out of women. Like we didn't have enough women, so a guy just like a girl, like the old Saturday Night Live days.
Right.
And then people took it as like there was like some transgender. It was like no, it was like literally we just did not have another female character, so somebody had to dress up like Chris Farley or Adam Sandler
right.
on SNL, so people
like
took
the Gap
it.
Girls.
So I kind of wish that was like a little like better, I guess, addressed. I just didn't think.
God, it's so PC. Well, you think about it, Shane dressed up as girls all the time, like that. I think people are just a little too triggered. I'm a triggered person, so I can say this, but I think people are too triggered, like like that, like dressing up like a girl for a comedy, like you know what I mean. People are crazy. Yes, there's so many videos I wish
How
I
many?
hadn't uploaded. Huh?
How many videos? Because you have like 2 billion
Yeah,
videos.
I have literally like, I think like 4,000 videos or something. Yeah, so many. I mean, like off the top of my head, there's like 6 I regret, which is like every boy I've ever dated that I made a video about. I remember I made that video about that actor from Smiley, and I regret that. Yeah. I know, I guess I am trouble, so good for you for dodging this bullet, because I probably would have made a video. I made one about Jason, who is a sweetheart, but also I should have made that video. If I didn't make that video, I probably would have still been with him, so. But everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Single forever. I'm waiting for Keanu Reeves, that's why I have his cutout over there.
That's a good,
You think it could happen?
He's hot, right? It's
He's
okay
hot.
for me to say that he's hot. Like,
He's hot.
Yeah, I mean,
And
what's wrong with that?
He's a daddy, he's 52. Do you, have you ever hooked up with a YouTuber?
I don't think I've I don't think so. I've hooked up with some girls that have been in my YouTube videos.
Ooh.
I'll say that. That has definitely happened.
Did you ever do it under the guise of like, you thought a girl was cute and you're like, hey, ever thought about being in videos?
I've never ever, no, because I when it came down to the thing, it was like, I took it very seriously. I was like, is this sexuality like necessary? I mean, what's really necessary? But I never did anything in the sense of like, in order to get into the thing, you know what I mean? I just did it like the old fashioned way, like flirted and like kind of took the temperature of the room.
Right.
Just like kind of dated, yeah. But I don't know if I've hooked up with somebody that's technically a YouTuber or not.
Not like a big YouTuber or anything like that?
No.
Oh, that's tea. I hooked up with 3 YouTubers and well, I guess 4, but 3 that I regretted right away. I was like, every YouTuber I had sex with besides one was like, awful. Might actually be like a cold mayonnaise sandwich. Like that's what it felt like.
On some like lame white bread.
Yeah, it was awful.
Not spicy, no spice.
No spice. It was so bad and so quick, and I was just like, ugh, like YouTubers, bleh, don't do it.
I learned about myself and my sexuality many years before I started doing YouTube or comedy. So when I went into it, I was like, yeah, there's always things. It's always gonna be awkward. It's always gonna be like, I won't always be fully figured out. But when I went into it, I wasn't completely like, who am I? I was like, oh, I know what I'm into, what my things are. You know what I mean?
What your things are.
Yeah. I make this joke about people like where a lot of girls were just like, hey, like talk dirty, and I was like, what about me? And a lot of girls were like, talk, and literally, the joke I make is just like, I say like, uh-oh, and that would be the beginning and end of my dirty talk, like as if like something's gonna happen after that, yeah. So I don't know what it's just like a weird, I don't know.
You're not, yeah.
Yeah. I don't do like weird girls like sometimes into weird stuff. No judgment.
No
super
judgment,
cool.
yeah.
Love it, do your thing, but sometimes I get a little uncomfortable because I'm like, I watch like 80s porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
80s and 90s porn. So like that was my stuff. So everything was pretty like relatively like
normal. Just like hot girls, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All those things.
That's what I like.
Yeah. Yeah. And everything's airbrushed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everything has like a nice glow.
Right.
You know what I mean? Big hair. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a me, 90s porn star all the way. I like never grew out of the 90s. Like bleach blonde hair. Nobody has bleached hair. And like, I'm stuck on that like Jessie Jane, Jenna Jameson, like those girls, you know? I was so obsessed. But now the porn stars, which are beautiful still, but they're like very like young looking, like just no, not judgment, but no boobs. Like I always like big boobs because porn stars had boobs, but now porn stars don't.
Yeah,
they're little. It's very
some people
tiny.
are, people are into what they're into.
Yeah.
I also think like the MILF like category, like it starts at like 26 years old.
Yeah, I know.
Which is crazy.
No, it's actually okay. You want to hear, and then we can wrap this up. But no, what's the craziest thing is that people are asking me to play their mothers in videos now. I was like, I'm only 31, which I would assume you kind of felt back in the day, because if you were only like 36 and they're like, oh, you're like the old guy, like you're like, I'm only 36, like.
Well, I remember one girl came to me, she's like, and I was probably like around 36 or 37, or maybe 38, and she was just like, she's like, I've hooked up with a 30-year-old before, and I was like, I'm way older than you. She's using that as to be like, oh, it's cool if we hook up, and I'm like, no, I'm 8 years older than the thing that you think is old.
Yeah.
So it's terrifying.
It's a weird thing. I know for me too, I'm like considered the old person now of YouTube, because you have these young people like Tana and Emma Chamberlain. They're all like 18 to like 21. Like Tana just turned 21. I was like, oh, I'm officially old, and I started having a little bit of a crisis that I'm now this mom. Like Nikki and Gabby, they're so sweet, but I was gonna be like their mom for a day in a video. I was like, oh my god, I'm like this old person now. It's really sad. Which is why I always dated older. I've always liked older, but now I gotta date really old, like 60, because now the 46-year-olds want 20-year-olds, and I'm like, okay, well, where am I?
The 46-year-olds just want love and understanding.
They just want views and young girls.
Maybe that too.
Let's just do a YouTuber you like now? What's a relevant YouTuber that you watch, or don't you?
Oh, okay. Who's doing what? Like I said, I was watching a lot of Shane's conspiracy stuff.
Okay.
Does a really good job, but he's not like. But I feel like it's a different like.
Different Shane.
Yeah, but it's still him. But yeah, I really like that. I don't know who. I don't really. I watch a lot of Judge Judy on YouTube, so that's like kind of like what I watch. Is she a YouTuber? Yeah, like that's what I watch a lot of Judge Judy. Like 6 days a week, I watch a lot of Judge Judy.
You're like those people who watch like Jimmy Kimmel on YouTube. I'm like, he's not a YouTuber. I'm like, who's your favorite YouTuber? They're like Jimmy Kimmel. I was like, not a YouTuber.
Yeah.
But you don't watch like the Pauls. You don't watch like David, Emma, Tana. You don't know like the.
I've watched some like when the drama stuff happened with Tana, who seems very nice. I don't know anything about.
You watch the drama stuff, so you do like that.
I will. Oh, I don't anymore. But I watch some Cody Ko.
Oh yeah, he's popular. I don't watch him, but everyone talks about him.
Yeah, he's very, very funny. And Drew, there's another guy, maybe his name's Drew Gooden. He does a similar thing, pretty popular, where they kind of, it's a commentary thing, but they're pretty smart about it. I haven't in a while, but I remember they're kind of contemporary, I guess.
Wow, yeah, those are some new people because I don't watch them. So are you gonna go to VidCon this year?
I'm going to one of the parties.
You are?
Yeah, one party. I've gone to every single VidCon. All of them since the first one.
And you're not going this year?
No, I didn't like. You have to like work to. For if you're me, you have to like work to get a pass. Like you have to like.
Oh, I've never gotten a pass ever.
Yeah.
And I've worked for it before, and I've never gotten it.
Yeah. So, but I am going to one of the parties.
You are. Why?
It's because it's one of the places I work with. No, I work with.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, why are you going?
It's TikTok.
Huh?
TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bougie. Oh yeah. You work with them?
Yeah.
That's everything. Yeah. Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, go over to Jason Horton's channel. I guess you do your podcast mostly.
Your podcast is
Instagram.
Ghost Town, and Instagram is the Jason Horton. You'll get everything.
The Jason Horton, and then you can go look at his YouTube channel. Do you still collect ads on that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
I still get a lot of views on it.
Really?
Yeah, just not. They're not a lot of them are monetized.
Yeah, same. Go check him out, and go check out I Think Funny Story, because I'm a huge Charlie Sketch fan. Like I love him. That's how I know him. And yeah, maybe we'll do another one together, or maybe I'll come. Do you have guests on your podcast or no?
The Ghost Town one, not yet.
Oh, okay.
But maybe we can hear about your story. Hear about your blank paper story.
Yeah. No, it's legit. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. They're still chopping away. So, all right. Anything else you want to say?
No, thank you, and we'll do this again soon.
Okay.
All right.
An eating collab, maybe.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Ooh.
Okay.